Say 3 Hail Marys, or your soul will forever be trapped in bullet hell.
Oh.
Skype. You might have heard of them. They were a video game developer founded in 1992 and have been releasing games for decades. They're not a big name by any stretch of the imagination, but they've worked on countless shooters and arcade titles, and even worked with Capcom on their legendary cult hit Cannon Spike. One of Skype's series that I have a particular affinity toward is Gunbird. Imagine I'm about 13 years old. I'm in a completely unfamiliar city, meeting my uncle who I've only known for maybe 4 or 5 months. I'm miserable. I'm far away from home. I take solace in Tang Tang and Space Invaders for the Game Boy Advance because they're all I have, but even those start to grate. I'm bored, I'm ticked off, and I'm being escorted around Sports Direct to buy cheap Donne jumpers that I don't even want. My brother and I managed to convince our parents to let us take a look in game. There, in the bargain bin of discontinued Dreamcast delights, Sonic Adventure, Pen Pen Tri-Isolon, Choo Choo Rocket, and underneath that, Gunbird 2. I didn't know what it was, but I'd already been programmed to see anime and think, God damn, that looks sweet as fudge. I need that in my Dreamcast stat. After a few more days in that stuffy caravan park, we finally got home, and I played Gunbird 2 until the disc would no longer work. Since then, I've played a lot of both Gunbird 2 and the original Gunbird on various different formats, from the actual arcade machine, to arcade emulation, to console ports, console emulation, mobile ports, and even Nintendo Switch. Just because I've played a lot doesn't mean I'm any good though. I could cover every port, but I think it would be best to look at each game in an individual episode, covering the significant ports of each one. So this week, Gunbird, the original. Gunbird hit arcades in 1994, then Saturn in 1995. There were various other releases including Nintendo Switch in 2017. Gunbird also appeared on Gunbird Special Edition, a collection of Gunbird 1 and 2 released exclusively on PlayStation 2 in 2005. So Gunbird is what we often call a shmup, or shoot 'em up, and that means your player character must shoot projectiles towards enemies while dodging theirs. I would go as far as to call Gunbird a bullet hell, though it probably doesn't quite fit the description. The game difficulty level is high, even on the easiest dip switch settings, but the console ports add easier difficulties and harder difficulties to the game. You can play the game solo or with another player in 2-player co-op. The cutscenes and endings change depending on which characters have been chosen. Each character's bomb attack is unique, so picking a 2-player combination with character attacks that complement each other is the key to success. The story of the game is as follows. There is a magic mirror made up of 4 pieces. If these pieces are collected, you can meet the great genie Atla, who will grant you 1 wish. 5 adventurers head out to find the magic mirror and get a wish granted. Ash, a 28-year-old inventor and adventurer from Germany. His trademark features are his handsome appearance, gung-ho attitude, and his greatest inventions, his laser pistol and his jetpack, which allows him to fly. I get the Rocketeer vibes from this guy. Marion, a 13-year-old witch from London. She doesn't need a jetpack because she can fly using her broom. She travels with her pet bunny, Pom Pom, who can talk for some reason. She's angry, abusive, and vindictive too. She's the second member of the Gunbird crew. Valnus is a Russian robot with incredible firepower. He's programmed to want nothing more than to bring his country world domination. But there's something hidden in his code. A desire to be free. Yuan Nang is based on Sun Wukong, the Monkey King made famous in the Chinese story Journey to the West. She has a staff, a flying nimbus cloud, and a size-changing headband. She can even make clones of herself that fly headfirst at enemies, much how Sun Wukong can make clones of himself using his hair. Tetsu, the last playable character, is an old man in his 60s who rides a helicopter powered by bike pedals. He's also a carpenter, if that is at all relevant. Gunbird's script is a roller coaster ride of things people would find unacceptable now. Ash is quite the hebephile and openly lusts over Marion, and the old grey-haired Tetsu is a homosexual man mocked for being an old faggot. It's a time capsule of that early to mid-90s adult humour deemed too inappropriate for today's sensibilities. Doesn't bother me, but I thought maybe those of you far too sensitive about these sorts of things should steer away. You know, I'd hate for your biases to get in the way of enjoying an excellent game. During the game, the player characters are interrupted by the Trump Gang, who also desire to obtain the mirror, hoping to wish for a giant robot to help them achieve world domination. The gang consists of leader Rouge and subordinates Ace and Claude. The Japanese PlayStation and Sega Saturn versions of Gunbird come with Red Book CD audio, and it's glorious. A fan art gallery containing artwork of the characters in the game, an animated opening sequence in full motion video, and 2 songs, the theme song and Marion's theme, both sung with vocals. Pretty neat. The galleries are voiced with dialogue skits. They even comment on the fan art they received. The cutscenes and endings are voiced too. If the game being in complete Japanese does not bother you, this is the only way to play Gunbird. Forget all other versions, they don't exist anymore. Well, there is one other version worthy of that accolade, but before we get there, we've got to talk about something less than pleasant. XS Games, a company notorious for tearing beloved Japanese video games to shreds, released Mobile Light Force for PS1 in Europe and America. It's a butchering of Gunbird that's so painful, I just can't believe they got away with it. It's quite frankly ugly as f***ing sin. Sorry, I gotta call out injustices where I see them. What's up with the cover? Who the hell are these Charlie's Angels knockoffs? What the flying f*** does this cover have to do with Gunbird? But if it was just the name of the game and the cover of the game, I might be forgiving, but oh no! It gets worse! They tore out all the dialogue, all cutscenes, all the voice acting, somehow managed to butcher the track list, and most insultingly of all, renamed the characters for no discernible reason. What the f*** kind of name is MILF 2000? Jason Fast! If you want Gunbird on Steam, it has to be this shitty version. Complete with achievement names that openly mock Gunbird. XS Games, just go to hell, goddammit. Don't give these idiots any more money. Steer away from Mobile Light Force. It's not even bad enough to be funny. Oh, one last thing. Let's talk about the Nintendo Switch version. Hot diggity damn. A console port in English, with the Japanese voiceover, the CD quality music, and you can play it vertical by rotating the Switch console. And it's completely arcade faithful. But with the console version's difficulty levels, it's the perfect port. I guess we can have nice things after all. All I see when I close my eyes are bullets. I need to lie down. Playing this much Gunbird has frazzled my head. Next week we'll take a look at Gunbird 2 and tie up some loose ends. Right now I need some painkillers, a cold glass of water, and a nap. This has been Sushi Bites. Thanks for watching.